All right. Welcome back to the Inguswetrust show, ladies and gentlemen. It's episode 4. It's your boy Gusto A10, so you already know where the fuck I'm from. And let's go. We finna jump right into it. Today we talking about why men don't chase. Let's see what Shorty got to say, because she got something to say.
This person doesn't want to chase you, you don't want to chase them, so then no one's really trying.
Okay, in this video, this girl's talking about a conversation she had with her friend about why the dating scene is dead in 2024, and this is right up my street. So the answer to this question is pornography. And in the past, men didn't have that luxury. They would have to chase the woman. They would give her gifts. They would give her compliments and keep asking her, courting her, trying to get her to go on a date with them. But now, they don't do that because they don't have the motivation to do it. They don't need to do that because before, back in the day, they would have to go to the video store, pick out their video, look like a pervert, look disgusting, feel ashamed, and they don't have to feel that anymore. They can open up their phone and access any girl they want to. So the reason why the dating scene is dead in 2024 is pornography.
All right, so you ready for this? I disagree. I'm about to tell you why I disagree too. All right, everybody on the internet nowadays, the people you talking about, they not even in the fucking dating pool. They were always people that would have been at home, beating their meat, flicking the bean, doing shit like that. We don't count those folks. The people we count, though, they on the internet too. So I'm going to break it down. This is really what it turned into. Men use social media as dating apps. That's just what it is. On every single dating app is niggas trying baseball sliding in DM somewhere. Women do it too, but I'm just talking about men right now. Women, they use social media as an advertising app. Every time you load up your Facebook, your Instagram, you're going to see some ass and titties. You're going to see some shit shaking, getting twerked. You're going to see something. It's something being advertised. And to be honest, that's just the culture right now. But along with that culture is the other culture of like not really flirting in public on the social media as much. So that kill a lot of that. And then behind the scenes, like the way the DM culture work, you really don't got to answer no DMs no more. Like me, I be leaving shit on red. I know it's women that's leaving shit on red out here. It's the culture. It's the motherfucking social media. That's what it is. These niggas really, they ain't lying hearted either. Like they gonna give up. Y'all keep acting like that. So that's something y'all got to think of. Motherfuckers weak. I mean, the ones that strong, they persistent. Jump shot consistent and persistent. We in the door all the time. Then you got these motherfuckers she talking about. And you got the motherfuckers I'm talking about that just gonna give up and just stop chasing. But they ain't these people. I don't think they doing porn or like, beating their meat and shit like that. I think they just giving the fuck up. They just dropping out that shit. But comment, like, subscribe, do all that shit.
Proof men don't chase women anymore.
One of women's major complaints today is that men up to date don't act like men back in the day. They don't take their time out to court women anymore. They're not intentional about seeking out to be in a relationship with women. They're shying away from commitment. They don't really care to protect women. They don't care to provide for women. They don't care to tolerate women at all unless it's just sexual. And nobody can seem to figure it out. Well, I got the answer. Women have decided we no longer need to impress men, and the ones who do want to go out of their way for a man that they may be interested in or actually with, they are shamed and made to feel like that they are doing something wrong for seeing a man past the tangibles. Everything that men have asked for, women have shunned them and said that we're not doing those things for you. We're doing them to appease ourselves. Everything is in the antithesis of men, so much to the point where women have decided that they no longer have a need for man past his provisional aspects, such as him having money or such as him just having great sex. And somewhere along the lines, we've lied to ourselves and said men only objectify us and want sex for us. So in return, you want to play the man's game and try to do it back. But then when they start telling you that they want things like a woman who can think, or a woman who's actually going to be a partner, or a woman who can provide them a form of companionship, or a woman who brings them peace, or a woman who can read the room, a woman who can listen, a woman who knows how to cook, clean, nurture, and care for a house.
Woo, she's saying a lot of motherfucking trigger words. My bad.
who's tentative, all of those things seem to be off your radar. We've taken cooking and cleaning and equated it to slavery, which I have no idea why we would be so disrespectful to our ancestors, because slavery was not just simply house chores. We've taken something so simple as, hey, maybe you're overreacting to, oh, he's gaslighting us, calling them narcissists, and disregarding all of their boundaries, even so much as the clothing. There is nothing there left to the imagination, because everything that he may aspire to get, so can every other man. See, it's so easy to see a woman post her ass and her titties on the timeline, or even walk out.
What'd I just say? I can't make this shit up. I'm literally just scrolling down my TikTok. What did I just say? I just said women use social media as an advertisement mechanism. Men gonna use that shit as a dating app. Like, they gonna treat it like it's motherfucking Match.com or eHarmony or some shit. It don't matter which app it is. It could be Instagram, Facebook. I don't even need to say Snapchat, but fuck, you know what it is over there. Fuck, X, all of that shit. They gonna turn it up. TikTok, they probably sliding on that motherfucker too. I ain't even gonna cap. I need to get on that motherfucker. I got like 2 pics on there. One pic of my son got like 2,000 fucking likes or some weird shit, or views or whatever the fuck. I don't be on TikTok, but they sliding on that motherfucker, trust me.
Outside with everything on but the armor of the Lord, and when he asks for a picture, all of a sudden you tense up like he just wants to objectify you, when actually you're just confused and you're not consistent with the message that you're sending. Women have found a way to say,
okay, I understand it now.
Hey, I know what she mean by y'all not consistent with the message. Y'all motherfuckers will literally try to play the man's game now, right? So y'all trying to just kind of sort of objectify a nigga, like he only good for his pape and some dick when I need it. So now y'all really can't be mad if he just wanna fuck, which was always the man's game anyways.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like, I think 75% of the niggas that reach out to a bitch, they just trying to fuck. We on some rec shit. We just trying to do recreational purposes, baby. We ain't nothing past that. But then you do got 25% of us that's on some long-term shit. We really trying to figure out who you is, and, you know, go up from there type shit. But you gonna run into that 75% because it's a bigger pool. So with doing so, y'all done flipped the script, tried to beat a 75. So now y'all really can't get mad at the 75. It's like we equal. That shit everybody be talking about these days.
we don't need to impress men need to impress us. But when they tell you what they want, you call them bad bitches. You say that they want to be the new women. When they express their disdain or certain hatred, you call them sassy. Nothing is ever just introspectively saying, hey, maybe I don't act like my mama, maybe I don't act like my grandmama, maybe I don't act like my aunties, because you thought those women were weak in order to keep a man. You thought that they were a pick-me. But maybe it would be wise to take a page out of their book, because they had a far better success rate with getting men to do exactly what they needed them to do, simply honoring their word. We've lost the plot. Women no longer understand the power of the P, if you know what I mean. Some would say that men found their worth. That's why they have stopped doing things for women, because it's so easy to get out of you nowadays. So maybe when women start to be a little bit more impressive towards men again, and they start doing all the things that men desire in order to get a woman, we could have them like put it in our hands. Start being impressive. You wouldn't complain about what a man don't do for you.
All right. She spoke a lot of facts. I definitely agree with that motherfucking video. All right, so I got a question. I think I'm gonna just put this one little topic about that shit, because I kind of was covering shit during the video. So here go the question, and I need to comment on this shit for real. I need to know, because I always ask this shit to my cousins. I want to know, just from the street standpoint, from y'all motherfuckers in the comment section standpoint, what is a pick me? Like the real definition to the T. I hear some motherfuckers like, oh, it's just anybody that's trying to, like, the opposite sex catering and favoring the ideology of the opposite sex. So like a man being like, oh no, we should be blah, blah, blah. Basically like a male feminist. He would be like a pick me to other men. And then a pick me for women would be the opposite. So she going hard like, no, we should cater to our man. We should bow down. And she might use trigger words like, we should be obedient and do the laundry and cook and clean for them and blah, blah, blah. That's going to be a pick me to the women.
Okay, I understand it now.
And that's just what I think. Like, that's from what I see. That's my observation of, like, what the fuck it is. But what's the definition, man? Somebody give me that shit for real, because nigga be lost. I'm trying to figure it out. Outside of that, though, you already know she's speaking fast. Just rewind this shit if you need to. But yeah, shorty got it.
Why men stop chasing women. Now listen up and listen very carefully. Number one, he got what he wanted way too soon. Okay? And that goes with physical and that goes with emotional. Okay, maybe you said something, or maybe you gave him something, a part of you. Okay, you know where I'm getting at. And he doesn't have any mystery anymore. He doesn't need to try anymore. Number two, he forgets what makes you great. Now this happens in a lot of the times when you're long distance after just kind of starting to talk. He forgets that feeling that he had when he was with you. He forgets what made you amazing, what made you the one of interest to him. Number three, you went way too hard, way too fast, okay? If you're saying too much, if you're doing too much, if you're giving in too much, if you're doing his laundry, if you're cleaning his house, that's way too much. It's gonna scare him off. And that kind of explains number four.
I'm gonna wait till the end.
Or you're just trying way too hard. He doesn't have to put in any effort anymore because you're literally doing it all for him. And it's kind of an egg when you're trying way too hard in the beginning. Number five is very sad, okay? It became easy. And he got very, very bored. You didn't insist that you needed flowers or dinner or affection or physical touch or anything or reassurance. You were just way too easy for him. And he's quite literally bored and on to the next. And last but not least, you're being too nice. Men, unfortunately, love bitches. Okay, they love them. You need to be a little bit bitchy to him. You need to give him a little, you know, that like fierceness out of you. You need to give that to him, okay? Because if you're too nice, he's gonna run. So let's not lose him, okay? Let's make him chase you again.
All right, so here we go. I'm not gonna cover point 1, 2, and 3 because fuck it. I'm gonna cover points 4, 5, and 6. So 4, she was basically getting at the fact that it's the ideology of like the fight against two ideologies. One being a wife is a wife before a wife is a wife, and a husband is a husband before a husband is a husband. Versus, I ain't finna do none of that shit till I get the ring. Fuck y'all talking about. So she really on the side of don't do that shit before you get the ring. Fuck you talking about. But I ain't gonna cap to you. Niggas want to know what we getting. Women, y'all all right with a fucking mystery because if you really think about it, once y'all do get with a man, we kind of take the lead. So like, there's naturally a lot of mystery because you're not leading the show. You in the show, but you're not leading it. So like, it's almost like seeing a maze being built, but you still ain't the one building the maze. So it's still a mystery. It's still some kind of like a little mini game to it. Y'all cool with that? We not. We want to know exactly what's in the package, what we getting. That way we know what the fuck we looking at. All right. So number 5, I actually forgot exactly what she said.
Stop the record.
Let me go back just a bit.
What?
You needed flowers or dinner or
Boom, right there. Perfect spot.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That was number 5. She was saying you stopped insisting that you needed things, this and that. You didn't apply pressure, basically. Pressure in the sense of like, I need you to stay on the chase. Okay, so a man already know what you need as far as flowers, this, and that. If he not doing that, it's one or two things going on. That ain't his stilo. That just ain't what he do. And you're going to have to accept that or you're going to have to get away from that. Or he just ain't got them finances to do that right now, which you'll be able to distinguish that. But that's usually when a man's not going to come through with those types of things. And then step 6 or number 6, she kind of right and she kind of wrong. Like, niggas do like a bitch. Like, I ain't gonna cap. To me, women, listen up. Look at me right here. Being a bitch is the motherfucking chase, okay? All the other shit, like any actions outside of you just being a bitch, that ain't the chase to us. The chase is like, okay, can I get her to turn off this bitchiness and be nice? Not literally nice like you picking flowers and shit, but like, you know, can I get her to show me that sacred side that she ain't gonna show the rest of the world? That's the chase. Other than that, we ain't trying to do all that other chasing shit y'all got us doing. Battling with 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers' ideologies on how shit should be. Baby, this how we doing it right here. Or this how I'm doing it at least. What you doing?
Gotcha, bitch.
All right. Comment. Let me know how y'all feel about that shit. If y'all want to comment on any of the 6 points she said, that's cool.
He said, I'm not going to chase you. First of all, you need...
All right, I'm about to perfectly explain what's going on with men.
Okay, hold the fuck up. I like this. Because, see, I was in my head like, fuck. I'm literally just pressing the arrow down to just scroll to the next and the next and the next. I'm like, damn, I want a male perspective just so I ain't the only one, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody backing the nigga up, you feel me? Let's get it. Come on, Chad, let's do it.
All right. So basically that video is about how men aren't chasing women anymore.
Right.
And like, why do guys think they don't need to chase women anymore? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So here's the thing. Men should not chase women. They should pursue women. They should...
Stop the record.
My nigga Chad came through with the dictionary. Pursue. The word of the day. Pursue. See, you know how y'all women be like, it's not what you said, it's like the way you delivered the message. He delivering the same message y'all trying to tell men. He just doing it the right way. Like you tell a man, like I could tell my homeboys right now, like, hey bro, you should pursue that. He gonna receive that totally different than if I'm like, shit, bro, you should chase that. He gonna be like, what the fuck, nigga, I ain't going on no chase. Like, it's just the connotation. So I get it. It's kind of similar to when we like, no, I want y'all to do what we say. It's like, what you want control? Like to a woman, it's the connotation. So I get it. Pursue, my boy. Let's get back to a chat.
Seduce women. They should court women. They should not chase. But this is the key, okay? It all comes down to where the woman perceives the man on her sort of scale of receptiveness, okay? Let me explain. We're going to talk about this from the guy's perspective, okay? So women, if you're watching this, imagine you're the guy, okay? You have a level 3, a level 2, and a level 1. A level 3 is a woman where the attraction is very mutual and the guy can say whatever out of his big dumb mouth and you're going to go on a date with him. So there's no games, there's no chase, there's no real pursuit. It's one of those like, it's hot off the bat, it works out, they go on a date, either works or it doesn't, but like, it's smooth sailing. Level 3s, both ways, is always very smooth sailing.
You know what's crazy? I already know what levels he about to break down. Chad, I'm fucking with you, my boy. Let's go. Y'all get a level 3. Basically, level 3 is on some like, you know what I'm saying, that instant connection type shit. That's level 3. It wasn't no games to it. Ain't no, you know, send them on the goose hunt and all that. Nah, we straight to it. We out, we dating, we doing our thing. We just met, we got right to it.
Now, level 2, it could lean more towards 3 or could lean more towards 1, but...
He talking about solidarity versus fluidity now.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So level 2 is fluid. Level 3, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Level 2, you might get a little this, a little that. I'm telling you, I feel like I know what he about to break down.
Either way, that's where a little bit of that pursuing, that chasing, that sort of game starts to be played. And depending on how receptive the woman is, the guy could start to feel like he's spinning his wheels and nothing's happening if he doesn't have game, he doesn't kind of know how to go about the steps in the right way and how to pursue in a masculine manner. So an inexperienced guy or a guy trying to stay in his masculine will sometimes say things like that, like, I'm not going to chase you, when maybe really he's not even seeing the scenario correctly, and all you had to do was kind of just pursue a little more, not make a weird comment like, I'm going to chase you or whatever. But then this is where it kind of this is where this all stems from. It all stems from the level 1s, okay? Because there are a lot of women out there, and you guys know that you do this, because guys on the other end do the same thing as well. You'll keep these male orbiters around, right? A guy who's hitting you up, trying to chase you, whatever, and you have zero intention of going out with him, but you kind of just play along, whatever. Those guys are chasing. They're chasing and they're just feeding validation. So what happens is every guy...
That's the social media niggas. And y'all know what type of social media niggas I'm talking about. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that, hey, hi, beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning. Hello. How are you? Please, can we talk? I can't even fucking think of shit, but they'll keep going, bro. That's that motherfucker that he talking about.
Has probably gone through that scenario. And if you've gone through it enough and you can't realize that she perceives you as a level 1, then you're going to create this just like toxic mentality towards women that you're always chasing and, oh, fuck that, I'm not doing that shit anymore. So guys, it's simple.
See, he breaking down what I was just saying, like the internet mindset. I mean, the internet culture done changed a lot of these men mindset. Not the pornography, dick beating motherfuckers. I ain't talking about them. We talking about the niggas that's actually in the pool. Like, imagine this shit a real water, you feel me? We in the pool. It's a dating pool. Bad bitches in here. Real niggas in here. Fuck girls in here. Fuck boys in here. Okay. So he talking about motherfuckers in that pool but they starting to be like, I ain't having the best luck. AKA, I ain't got no motherfucking game. I need to get the fuck out the water. There's too many real niggas in here. And there's too many bad bitches that can identify if you a real nigga or not. Wow. That's what the fuck you talking about.
Simple. You got to view the woman, see how receptive she is, figure out which level she's in, and then act accordingly and pursue.
Boom. Let's talk about it, Chad. You was speaking some facts, bro. This is what we gonna get at. We're gonna break down what he said. So he said women and men can look at this shit in 3 parts. You got the 3 levels? You got the level ones. They gonna make the opposite sex chase them. They don't really want shit to do with them. To be honest, I think with social media, this done gave a lot of women the power to be a number one, like to just like constantly finesse and keep niggas on the chase because of DMs and shit like that. But I think this was something that was like innately on some men shit. Like we was doing this back in the day because if you had your bag up, you could finesse, you could do what you want to do. That was always the case. Okay. Level 2. That's the we're going to skip level 2. Level 3. That's the motherfucking connection where it's like, wow, off the bat, we in there, we locked in, we doing what we got to do. We ain't even playing no games. Level 1, they playing all the motherfucking games. These niggas playing Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders, fucking Candyland, all that shit. Over here, it's real deal. We ain't no games being played. I like that. Level 3 versus level 1, or I guess level 3 and a level 1, they kind of polar opposites. Now you got that level 2. This is that motherfucker that's more fluid. Like they could lean to a 1 with their actions or could lean to a 3 with their actions. But it depends on how much motherfucking P you got, nigga. If you ain't got enough motherfucking P and you out here pushing shit, you gonna push her to a motherfucking 1, boy. Quit playing around. Quit fucking playing with yourself. If you got P though, you gonna push a 2 to a 3. Trust me. I do this shit. Trust me.
She want me. She want me.
I like my boy Chad. He had a lot of points, bro. I fuck with this shit. Look, I don't really make videos this fucking long. We 20 minutes in. I'm gonna bust down one more video if I can, and then we the fuck up out of here. Everybody, comment, like, subscribe.
5 reasons men stop chasing you.
Okay.
Number 1, there's no longer a mystery. He's seen and know everything about you. Number 2, you gave him everything too fast, so there's nothing to work for.
Hold on. I feel like number 1 and number 2 is the same fucking thing. He's seen everything, so it's no more mystery, so it's nothing else to work for. All right, whatever.
Number 3, you're always available. When he calls, you answer, and when he texts, you text directly back. He wants a challenge. Number 4, you're being way too nice. Human beings in general do not respect too much kindness. And number 5, he simply got bored. See, it's a game. He on level 10 and you on level 1, and it's too easy. Keep a rich mentality.
All right. I kind of agree. I kind of don't agree. So I agree in the sense of like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you show a nigga the whole package, he gonna be like, well, shoot, all right, cool. I can go out and weigh these Carfax up and acquire more Carfax to weigh it up against. Which that's where y'all start being like, fuck, I gave him everything, and this nigga, he out of there doing this thing. He going to get more Carfax. He got to weigh this shit up. I'm telling you, niggas want to know what they getting in the package. So it ain't even that you gave up the package and he see it all. He got to take this. Like, I need to weigh this against this. Does it weigh more than air? Okay, yeah, I'm fucking with this so far. Cool. It's shit like that. So I fuck with him on that tip. As far as the number 3, bruh, let me go back and listen again.
Who is this guy?
No. You're always available.
Boom, that one. You gotta be fucking available. Quit playing on me. You not available, you getting cut from the team. That's just what it is. Niggas is not playing around out here. If a nigga out here flinging, he got a roster, so you gotta keep your spot. If a nigga not flinging, then you really gotta keep your spot because now he gonna be a little more serious than if a nigga was just flinging talking to you. So you gotta show up. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on that shit. But hey, y'all, let me know how y'all feel about this shit. I know they say number 5. I skipped number 4. Let me do that.
When he calls, you answer, and when he texts, you text. It's a challenge. Number 4.
That being too nice shit, I am gonna agree with him. I'm glad I ain't jump over 4. This is what I was talking about. Niggas do want to, you want a bad bitch. And part of being a bad bitch is not being a bad girl, is being a bad bitch. We want a bitch.
Y'all niggas tripping.
From time to time, but we also want her to have that sacredness and not always channel that on us. So I get him with that. And then that getting bored shit, number 5, maybe it's times where, you know, some shit just pique your interest, and then after a while, it just don't pique your interest no more. I don't fucking know. I mean, I do know I done been through that, but I wasn't really getting bored. It's just, damn, maybe I was getting bored. Or maybe I was in that motherfucker like, shit, I expected all this. We just been here the whole time. And I don't see us getting to here. So it's like, nigga, expectations weren't met. That's what I call boredom. But anyways, y'all comment, like, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this shit. I'm going to be in the comment sections like a motherfucking shark. Let's get it. We out.